the Rockets win the tip. With COVID shortening the season and the schedule being tinkered with, Steve, do you think the NBA will make permanent changes to the season schedule?
No, I don't think so. I think the length of games will go back to normal. I do think they might have a mid-season tournament. There's been talk of that, but so far, I think the games will reduce just because they go back to normal.
That's out of bounds. Puts it up off the inbound. Here's Brooks. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
It's funny watching Brooks. He kind of lulls you to sleep, and then he explodes with an aggressive move.
Here's lights out. Brooks covering. Pass to lights out. Back to Wood. And some nice passing there by Houston. Out to the right wing. Here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Brooks outside. Takes it from 10. Green for 2 points.
Nice jump shot by Dylan Brooks. Just a natural competitor.
Here's lights out into the lane. And that one is stuffed right through.
And something you have to appreciate about MP. He will go out of his way to spend time with the fans.
Well, you've seen it. I've seen it. It's something, Greg, that makes the NBA a special league. MP has the adoration of many. Good to see him giving back to the fans.
I like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide-open man.
Here's lights out, and he jams it with authority.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack?
Brooks against Augustine. To the paint. Here's Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Here's lights out. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Pass to Wood. Here's lights out. Brooks covering. 6 to shoot. Here's lights out. He's off on that one. And Memphis the other way now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Brings to the hoop.
He just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. Doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive. He has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
Here's lights out. Brooks covering. And he drives in. No good from lights out.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Brooks outside. And they double up Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. No good from outside. Rockets trail by 6. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks very much. Stephen Silas had a few minutes before the game. I asked him about the task of slowing down Ja Morant. Coach said the one thing you can't account for with Morant is his explosiveness. Everything else you can plan for, but sometimes he'll just beat you. And Kevin, that's what they mean when they say good defense, better offense. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Jackson, a screen on Augustine. A three from Morant. Tate with the rebound. Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to lights out. The shake. Jams it in off the great move.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Morant against Augustine. And it's D.J. Augustine with the foul. That is his first personal foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And so here's Memphis. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Shoots over Tate. No good off the back of the rim. The Rockets trail. And here comes the break. Here's lights out. 11 points in the game. And it's Houston with another.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Tipped away. And it's lights out with the foul. That is his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Rockets on defense. Jackson down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the line,
better than most guys his size.
Both free throws good from Jackson. And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back steep.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's tipped. Here's lights out. Hits the three-point bomb. Lights out's got 16 points.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Back to Jackson. And they're running. Here's lights out. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Adams taking his time here. It's Morant with the drive. Adams, the pass to Morant. And that one drops for him. He's got 9.
It breaks down your defense.
Timeout called to Houston. Here's Team from America, make some noise. Timeout called for Memphis. Give him a hand, fans. Your first down dance team.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Ja Morant, he's out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Back to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. 5 to shoot. Brooks from outside. Rebound by Lights Out. Houston leading by 3. And the pass for Christopher. Here's Wood. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And creating the second chance opportunity there. Wood has a nose for the ball and the length to make the play.
Here's Morant. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Wood. Out left to the wing. Here's Tate. Off target from three-point range. Passes it to Melton. Back to Adams. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And it's Lights Out with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poked loose. Here's Lights Out. Brooks covering. Here's Lights Out. Nice shot from the wing. Lights Out's got 21. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming.
And that's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Memphis, Anthony Melton. Taking 2 shots.
They can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
Here's Lights Out. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
It's Morant with the drive. Clock at 6. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. And another miss by Memphis. Houston leading by 7. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Lights Out passes to Tate. Here's Lights Out. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Jackson.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Kick out to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Screen by Adams. And it's Morant at the elbow. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 7 rebounds in the game. Augustine. And he gets the bucket. Augustine's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Jackson, a screen on Augustine. The 11-footer. And another miss by Memphis.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Wood sets a screen. Here's Lights Out. Drills the elbow jumper. Lights Out's got 25 points. For Memphis, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Now Brooks. Last game he had 13. Here's Lights Out.
Get there.
Jackson comes over with the double. Here's Lights Out. Off target from outside.
He was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes. Now suddenly struggling to find the range.
Jackson in the corner. Adams down low. Tate covering. Pass to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Adams' shot is off. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 10-2 run here. Adams brings the double team to the left side wing. Christopher, that's good. And the Rockets lead by 14.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
And keep it us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, lights out in their last game against the Bucks put on a show. He contributed 51 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Rockets leading by 10. Here's lights out. He's got 25. Going inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Brooks outside. It's rebounded by Houston. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Here's lights out. Brooks covering. A three-pointer is right on target. And that's now 30 points for lights out.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Brooks outside. Outside Jackson. Brooks left side. Shoots over Tate. And that one's good. Brooks has got 6 points.
And defensively, they're
so Memphis.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Grizzlies 45, the Rockets 54.
been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Jason Tate out there with lights out, and it's Green. Then there's DJ Augustine, and it's Wood in at the 5. Out to Brooks. There's the triple. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Brooks has got the first bucket of the third here for the Grizzlies.
When you watch Dylan Brooks play, he's got some sandpaper to his game. About trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
Bucket is good. Tate's only got his first bucket in this one.
It's always risky to throw the double team at someone. You have to be aware of who you're leaving open.
And there's the feed to Brooks. Jackson trying to break free. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Brooks. Here's lights out. Brooks covering. Pass to Augustine. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Augustine's got 5.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Augustine against Morant. Misses from short range. Here's lights out. Again, the Rockets score.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Morant passes to Adams. He kicks to Brooks. From 13, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Houston leading by 11. Here's lights out, and they will call over the back on the play.
Sometimes better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
I will say I like the aggressiveness, but you hurt your team making poor decisions, and that was one of them.
And it's Morant missing. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Lights out, passes to Green. Wood a screen on Brooks. In the corner, Tate with it. Here's lights out. Kicks it to Augustine. Here's lights out. And the rejection by Jackson. Melton feeling it out a bit. Brooks with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Brooks has got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies. Here's lights out. Brooks covering. Tate the pass to lights out. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Against anything can be a foul. All right.
Rockets have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And it's lights out with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Melton kicks to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Loads it up there for Morant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Down low. Here's Melton. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's lights out. Brooks covering to the inside. Wood. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's lights out. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Wood a screen on Brooks. Here's lights out. Brooks covering. Just 5 on the clock. Here's lights out. And a miss there on the triple.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
It's Morant in the corner. The pass to Jackson. Over Green. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Jackson.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
Passes it to lights out. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Here's the floater. And the basket is good, and he's got it.
Slicing to this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Now here's Brooks. Tate covering. Brooks the pass to Morant. And that one comes up a bit short.
And a bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Lights Out. Driving to the basket. Shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. That's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Brooks misses.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
On the wing, Green. Here's Lights Out. He's guarded by Melton. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first. David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. DeAnthony Melton out there with John Morant. And it's Brooks.
The big man eat, throw it up to Wood, and he'll complete that.
Jackson dishes to Morant. Out to Brooks from outside the arc. No good there. The Rockets go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Right wing. And some nice passing there by Houston. To the right side. Morant with a wide open look. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Lights Out. Takes it off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 10.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Brooks right side. Feeds it to Adams. From down in the low post. It goes. Adams.
Is aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Lights Out. Brooks covering. Lights Out passes to Wood. 2 points. That one goes. Great game for him.